Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, today we're going to be checking out a CRKT. Haven't had one on the channel for a while, but this one is the Nucleus. Now, I've had this guy a little bit. Actually picked it up when we were in Salt Lake City for Blade Show West. We went and visited the guys down at Blade Ops, and I was looking for a knife, and I saw this, and well, that caught my eye right there. I mean, that red. I mean, come on. And, realized that I hadn't had a CRKT on the channel for a while. Now, I know some of you are going to look at this knife and say, this is the knife you picked? Well, yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. Yes, it's definitely that futuristic design that I am not really into, but that doesn't mean somebody that watches this isn't. So, I got to get something like this on the channel every once in a while. And this just happens to be the one. But all right. So like I said, the Nucleus, we've got a G10, sort of overlay, kind of like a bolster going on there. Somebody will probably yell at me for that, but that's okay. Overlay, bolster, call it whatever you want. Doesn't matter to me. Stainless steel body, stainless steel back spacer. You do have a lanyard hole in there. You have a right hand tip up only pocket clip. Oh my goodness, would you look at that? A ceramic ball clip. If you've been with the channel for any amount of time, not necessarily my favorite. And it doesn't always have to do with grip. A lot of times, you can see how this one's turned up, and it almost kind of angles up a little bit. When this goes in the pocket, because it sits so high on that ceramic ball, the pocket clips just kind of protrude. And for me, in what I do, that just gives them a tendency to hang up on something. And I'm not crazy about it. Pretty much everywhere else, fit and finish, it is done, pretty well. It's sharp where it should be. Obviously the blade, not sharp where it shouldn't. Centering looks pretty darn good. I mean, yeah, you got two means of deployment. You do have a front flipper, protrudes up a little bit, not too bad. And then you've got this sort of low-ish, I'll say low-ish, profile, regular flipper. But other than that, it's done pretty well. Now this one, again, I recently talked about a pocket clip that does protrude up and it comes to an angle. We'll talk about that later. I usually talk about it later in the comfort. We'll go there. But actually 3 modes of deployment. I can actually reverse flick this one very well, which is nice. Absolutely. Very nice. I do like that. I do like that option. Now, is a regular flipper. Not bad. Detent's pretty good. It does have some drop to it. Front flipper, it does front flip very easily. Got to get my finger out of the way for it to drop. Shake shut. It probably needs a little bit of juice. I mean, it's not super drop shutty. Ooh, there it was. Got to find the right spot on that. Now they're calling it a frame lock. Okay, it's a frame lock. That's what you want to call it. It is. It's a frame lock. Sub frame. Nah, it's just a frame lock. Does reverse flick very well though. But I mean, overall, you guys that have been with me for a while, this is not necessarily my style of knife. Angular. I like curves, just saying. But 12C, 28N on the blade steel. You do have a decent choil there. You do have that jimping that actually for wide, coarse jimping, it does actually pretty well. And then you've got a little bit of a ramp here, which feels pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Bead blasted finish on the blade. You do have a couple of, style holes here. Now, this is a Wong design. It's a collaboration. There you go. With Wong. There's the number. If it'll focus, 5702. There you go. Some interesting designs on the pivot, which looks kind of cool. I'm kind of digging that. Gives it a little pop, a little flair. That's cool. But let's give it an overall spec check here. So we're going just over 7 1/4. Almost 7 3/8. Handle, just over 4 inches. Blade's going to come in right about 3 1/4, and then your cutting edge is going to come down to about 2 7/8. Right in there somewhere. Very, very, very close. Grip length is coming in. Well, it's hitting me right on that grip length. You guys know I like that. Right about that 3.5. And for the most part, it feels okay in hand. I'm not going to say it feels great. Feels okay. And back to that clip. We'll talk about that right now since I said that. When these clips kind of protrude up, it's not so much in my grip. This one is right on the board. It probably is a hot spot. I'd probably have to go as far to say it is a hot spot. Unfortunately, just not my thing. And that does have something to do with the ceramic clip. Now, overall, yeah. If you could, I really wanted to get a CRKT on here, and without kind of just saying negative things. I don't know. So overall, we're pretty close to the bug out. I really tried. I really tried with this one. And there it is. Whoops. Let's get you a little bit more. There it is up against the PM2. A little bit better pivot to pivot size configuration. I try, guys. I try with these designs. I really do. In and out of the pocket. That's the other reason I don't like ball clips. Is they're kind of a pain to get in the pocket. I mean, yes, would it be better if I was wearing them? Absolutely, it would be. Not much, but it is. Ball clips, ceramic ball clips. Now, retention coming out. Too much retention coming out. I do not like ball clips. Sorry, yeah, I just don't. I do not like them. So, enough on that. But overall, yes, for those of you that like this type of design, I hope you do, honestly. Just not my thing. Just not my thing at all. The ceramic ball clip, no, it's out. I don't like it. I try every once in a while to give one a shot. Doesn't work. Just don't like it. The overall design, yeah, just not my design flair. But of course, like I said, those of you out there that do like them, there you go. This is for you. I'm trying real hard. Comes in to right about $100. For what you're getting, it's kind of standard CRKT. It's probably about 20% overpriced in my opinion. Just my opinion. People talk about Benchmade's prices going up. Well, CRKT's been doing it to you for a while. But, overall, if this is not a knife that would end up in my collection. Just saying. I think I've made that abundantly clear. But for those of you that do like the design, it's probably in your stratosphere, but just not mine, unfortunately. Now, I really tried to find a link to this 2 blade ops, but they must be out of sale. So I will drop a link down in the description. You guys can feel free to go check it out, look into it further. This one will probably end up getting sold on the channel at some point. I know sales are pretty slow right now, so I got a bunch of stuff I do need to sell. Like I said, I picked this one up, so I'll probably just wanted to review it. I'll end up turning around and giving somebody a really good deal on it because, yeah, normal price point too high. I'll sell it for pretty reasonable, what I consider reasonable anyway. So maybe not you, but anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Greatly appreciate you being here today and checking out the CRKT Nucleus with me. I really hope that you look at it and you like it because that's why I wanted to show it. Anyway, like, subscribe, guys. Thank you so much. Leave that comment. I love talking to you. Till next time, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.